I got a call 11:30 p.m. on Saturday after the shots were fired in Fairfield Township. My nephew called me because he was out there. Um, he escaped. He escaped the gunfire. Um, but while running for his life, he stepped over one of his childhood friends, Kevin Elliott Jr., who passed away, who was murdered. And right away, I did what I usually do. I put my clothes on. I called the mayor, and we met at the scene. We talked to state police as well as Bridgeton police, assessed the situation. From there, I went directly to Bridgeton Hospital to talk to the families of the victims. It was chaotic. Family members crying, screaming, people were upset. The next day, the thing to do again was to knock on doors, real boots on the ground, talking to family members. How can we help? This was a mass shooting. There was 12 people on the ground. It was 2 people dead. You had the ambulance showing up, and there wasn't enough ambulance on the scene initially. So people started transporting the gunshot victims in their car. My niece did CPR on the young man that passed away. No one that went to that party was prepared for the carnage that would be the aftermath of that shooting. They were having fun. We've been locked down for over a year and a half, and people was having fun. It was a fun event. Like this weekend, for Memorial Day weekend, people from Avalon to Ocean City to Wildwood gonna be able to go to the boardwalk and have fun. But in our community, people are gonna be afraid. This is gonna linger for a long time. We're gonna be living in fear. We was already again confined to our homes because of COVID, 6 feet social distancing. Now we're gonna be distant again in a time that we should be more together than any other time before, because all of us was affected differently. So what do? We get mental health experts, counselors, therapists on the scene. We ramp up our opportunities for our young people and for these people to express themselves socially. We do more social events, and we make sure we have police presence or security. Or we also began to question our friends that are making those bad choices, challenge them on ill behavior, challenge them on carrying illegal guns. Why are you coming to a party with a gun? It don't make sense. Why would you go to a basketball with a gun? It don't make sense. Why would you go to a mall with a gun? It don't make sense. If you got a gun, you should go to the gun range. Let's talk about appropriate ways to carry a gun. Go get a gun license. You want a gun, go be into law enforcement. We're also going to be talking about the black fear. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. That's the elephant in the room. For whatever reason, we, as the African-American male, we're threatened by each other because we've been programmed for so long to not trust each other. So we're scared of each other. Guys, a lot of these guys carrying guns are carrying the guns because they're scared they don't want to get caught slipping. They don't want to not have their gun and the dude that might not like them have his gun. So they carry them. And a lot of them don't even want to carry those guns. It's become a necessity. It's become something that they feel like they gotta have. And that's where we at right now. And that's a tough conversation that we gotta have. And we got to have serious conversations with serious solutions. In my community, we've been reluctant to share. We've been reluctant to get therapy. Therapy was kind of considered taboo in the African-American community because we're programmed not to ask for help. It's time to change that. Instead of asking for help when we at our worst, we need to start asking for help when we start seeing the telltale signs of something is happening. And that's what we're going to be pushing. We're going to push in that education, not only education, but awareness. Self-care, mental health is important, but the action is now. We need every hand on deck, and if you want to get involved, you can get in touch with me at Life Worth Living, 856-420-LIFE. That's our number. Thanks for listening.